Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jayam Vishnu Paramahansa Parabhakacharya Ashtaya Satashi Shriman, His Divine Loving Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnu Paramahansa Parabhakacharya Ashtaya Satashi Shriman, His Divine Loving Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Anant Koi Vaishnavindaki, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki, Brahm Shikaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Gadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavindaki, Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Samakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki, Vrindavan Dham ki, Mayapur Dham ki, Navadvip Dham ki, Jagannath Puri Dham ki, Samaveda Bhaktavindaki, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Guranga, glories to Srila Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharni Nivishesha Sunyavadi Pasatya Dasatani Narayanam Namaskritya Naivam Chaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayam Utirdayat Naitya Preshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Omagana Timrandasya Jana Jana Salakaya Chaksun Militanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadanti Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Kamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagjagatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagapate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosate Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vindavaneshware Vishabhanu Sade Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpa Trubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Pyevacha Patita Nam Pavanevyo Vaishnavevyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today we are reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, First Canto, Chapter 9, The Passing Away of Bhishmadev in the Presence of Lord Krishna, verse 22. Tatapi ekanta bhakteshu prasya. Excuse me. There was something wrong. Bhupanu kampitam yanme sams trajataha sakshat yanme sams trajata sakshat yanme sams trajata sakshat Krishna darshanam Agata Krishna darshanam agata Tatapi ekanta bhakteshu Pasha bhupanukampitam Yanme samstajata saksad Krishna darshanam agata Tatapi ekanta bhakteshu Pasha Bhupan Hukampitam Yanme Samstajata Saksad Krishna Darshan Amagata Tatapi Ekanta Bhakteshu Pasha Bhupan Hukampitam Yanme Samstajata Saksad Krishna Darshan Amagata Tatapi Kanta Bhakteshu Pasha Bhupanukampitam Yanme Samtajata Sakshat Krishna Darshanamagata Tatapi Ekanta Bhakteshu Pasha Bhupanukampitam Yanme Samtajata Sakshat Krishna Darshama Agata Tatapi Ekanta Bhakteshu Pasha Tam Yanme Samtajata Sakshat Krishna Darshanamagata Vaishnavis Tatapi Kanta Bhakteshu Pashu Babhukantu Kampitam Yanme Sumtajata Sakshat Krishna Darshanamagata Tatapi Ekanta Bhakteshu Pashapupanukampitam Yanme Samsamata Krishna Darshanamagata Tatapi Still Ekanta Unflinching Bhakteshu Unto the devotees Pashya See here Bhupa O King Anukampitam How sympathetic Yat For which May My Asun Life Trajataha Ending Shakshat Directly Krishna The personality of Godhead Darshanam In my view Agataha Has kindly come. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Yet despite His being equally kind to everyone, He has graciously come before me while I am ending my life, for I am His unflinching servitor. Please repeat. Yet despite His being equally kind to everyone, He has graciously come before me while I am ending my life, for I am His unflinching servitor. The Supreme Lord, the absolute personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, although equal to everyone, is still more inclined to His unflinching devotee, who is completely surrendered and knows no one else as His protector and master. Having unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord as one's protector, friend, and master is the natural condition of eternal life. A living entity is so made by the will of the Almighty that he is most happy when placing himself in a condition of absolute dependence. The opposite tendency is the cause of fall down. The living entity has this tendency of falling down by dint of misidentifying himself as fully independent to the lord it over the material world. The root cause of all troubles is there in false egotism. One must draw towards the Lord in all circumstances. The appearance of Lord Krishna at the deathbed of Bhishmaji is due to his being an unflinching devotee of the Lord. Arjuna had some bodily relation with Krishna because the Lord happened to be his maternal cousin. But Bhishma had no such bodily relation. Therefore, the cause of attraction was due to the intimate relation of the soul. Yet because the relation of the body is very pleasing and natural, the Lord is more pleased when he is addressed as a son of Maharaj Nanda, the son of Yasoda, the lover of Radharani. This affinity by bodily relation with the Lord is another feature of reciprocating loving service with the Lord. Bhishma Dev is conscious of this sweetness of transcendental humor, and therefore he likes to address the Lord as Vijaya Shake, Partha Shake, etc., exactly like Nanda Nandana or Yasoda Nandana. The best way to establish our relation in transcendental sweetness is to approach him through his recognized devotees. One should not try to establish the relation directly. There must be a via medium which is transparent and competent to lead us to the right path. Jai. This discussion, yet despite his being equally kind to everyone, he has graciously come before me while I am ending my life, for I am his unflinching servitor. So Krishna states in the Bhagavad Gita that he is equal to everyone. And this discussion came up earlier, or later, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 7th canto, when Maharaj Pariksit, he asked Sukadeva Goswami, Krishna is supposed to be impartial, but he is helping the demigods kill demons. He just helped them kill Vritasura. Why is this? It appears like he's helping the devotees more. And Srila Sukadeva Goswami was so excited by this question. He answered it in this way: My dear king, you have put before me an excellent question. Discourses concerning the activities of the Lord, in which the glories of his devotees are also found, are extremely pleasing to devotees. Such wonderful topics always counteract the miseries of materialistic way of life. Therefore, great sages like Narada always speak upon Srimad Bhagavatam because it gives one the facility to hear and chant about the wonderful activities of the Lord. Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto Srila Vyasadeva and then begin describing topics concerning the activities of Lord Hari. Sukadeva Goswami went on to explain that the personality of Godhead is always transcendental to material qualities, and therefore he is called Nirguna, without material qualities. Because he is unborn, he does not have a material body to be subject to attachment and hatred. Although the Lord is always above material existence, through his spiritual potency he appears and acts like an ordinary human being, accepting duties and obligations, apparently like a conditioned soul. In the Bhagavad Gita, Avajanti mam mudha, fools deride me when I descend in a human form. They can't understand him. Janma karma chame divyam. Whatever he does has nothing to do with material activities. Evam yo veti tatvataha. Only devotees can understand the truth of how he acts. Influenced by the modes of material nature and my material qualities, materialists impose material qualities on Krishna. Understanding Krishna, we are fit to go back home, back to Godhead. Takva deham punarjanma naiti mam iti sorjuna. In 929, Samoham sarvabhuteshu. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all, but whoever renders service to me in devotion is a friend in me, and I am also a friend to him. And in 4:11 in the Bhagavad Gita, Ye yata mam papadyanpe tamstaiva bhajamyaham. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Bhishma Deva is such a great, incredible personality, a Mahajan, not ordinary in any way. He's lying on this bed of arrows in a miserable condition. You can see this place at the place of Kushetra. They still have where he was lying. It's called Bhishma Kund, where Arjuna shot the arrow into the earth to bring up the Ganges so he could have something to drink. But you look at the life of Bhishma, and he was such a surrendered soul that he completely surrendered to Krishna, that he took the other side. He played a very difficult part in that he became a Naistika brahmachari, and he was a Kshatriya. This is not an easy position for a Kshatriya. Giving up the kingdom, giving up having children and wife. He even supported the Kurus and fought against the Pandavas, and everyone, especially Duryodhana, was very much aware of how he favored the Pandavas. He was fearful that Bhishma would be soft on the Pandavas. But Bhishma fought valiantly, and he surrendered completely to Krishna. And he took an opportunity on the battlefield of Kurukshetra to show the glories of Krishna in such a unique way. Krishna tricked him out of the arrows that he had destined to kill the 5 Pandavas. And so he made a vow that he would make Krishna break his vow, because Krishna had taken a vow not to fight on the battlefield. He was only going to drive the chariot. And so Bhishma took this vow. And in this way, Krishna glorified Bhishma, and Bhishma glorified Krishna. Because when Bhishma saw Arjuna with a broken wheel, struggling to fix his chariot to get back into battle, Bhishma went after him. And he started shooting arrows and attacking Arjuna. Krishna is only standing there with a whip and a stick for guiding the chariot. And he took advantage of the situation. And he could see what Bhishma was doing. But Krishna didn't hesitate. He picked up this wheel, he hoisted it overhead, and he went after Bhishma like a lion. And the two of them had this incredible battle. But it wasn't like a battle of two ordinary people fighting, where there was anger and hate. They were in ecstasy. Here's Bhishma, this great Kshatriya, who is completely devoted to Krishna. And his desire to see Krishna protecting his devotee, he's seeing this right before his eyes, and he's seeing Krishna in all his might come after him. And he is feeling complete ecstasy, complete samadhi on this situation. Fortunately, the battle ended at that moment. So they both put down their weapons. But this is the glory of Krishna and his devotees. They have special relationships. And having unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord, one has, as one's protector, one's friend, one master, is the natural condition of the eternal life. The living entity is so made by the will of the Almighty that he is most happy when placing himself in a condition of absolute dependence. This is not an ordinary condition. Srila Prabhupada did this when he boarded the Jaladuta. He completely surrendered to the order of his spiritual master to spread this Krishna consciousness in the West, having no idea what he would even eat. At 70 years of age, having no friends or association in the Western countries, which were known for their immense materialism, Srila Prabhupada went on, being completely comfortable, knowing that Krishna would protect him And Krishna did protect him and support him in so many ways. And we can see the results. They're visible all over the world today because of the surrender of the devotee to Krishna. The opposite tendency is the cause of fall down, the false ego, identifying with the body and supporting the body. Srila Prabhupada did put on a note he wrote in the Hawaii temple to take care of the body. But this doesn't mean to indulge the senses in sense gratification. We need to take care of this body so we have it to serve Krishna and to engage completely until our old age and when time we leave it. And Bhishma Dev here is a perfect example of how to leave the body. And he is glorifying Krishna who's come before him at this time. That Krishna is so kind that he has graciously come before me while I'm ending my life. Because I'm his unflinching servitor. And Srila Prabhupada also, and he was ending his body. He was dying on the battlefield, Srila Prabhupada, just like Bhishma Dev. He was translating to his last breath. And we've seen many devotees die in glorious ways. Ram Das, who used to be the Pujari here, he went to India thinking he went to Vrindavan thinking he only had 2 months to live. He lived 2 more years, and during those 2 years, he glorified Krishna in so many ways, especially our dear Dwarkadish. He had Dwarkadish's picture all over Vrindavan and Mathura, and even Delhi. Once I was a little lost in Mathura and very uncomfortable. And I went into the shop, and there on the wall were many, many pictures of Dwarkadish. And it gave me solace. Oh, Dwarkadish, you are here. And he also, for everyone who came to see Ram Das, he gave them a picture of Prabhupada's lotus feet, and he glorified the act of taking shelter of the devotees' lotus feet. There's so many devotees who passed in glorious ways. Madhavisa, our dear Madhavisa, passed a few years ago. And that was glorious too. Madhavisa had a great love for Srila Prabhupada and a great love for Kirtan. And though his body was failing him, he could see Rath Yatra was coming up. So Madhavisa, who never ate healthy his whole life, started eating healthy so that he could get his strength to chant in the Kirtan. And he started doing exercise so that he would be able to stand. Because his body was failing him so much he couldn't even stand or walk. And so there, Krishna let him get to Rath Yatra and lead a kirtan. And then he left his body a couple days later. These are glorious things. What to say of Ayendra? Ayendra left his body suddenly. And we're all so dismayed, so concerned. And so worried, what has happened? And look what has happened. All his disciples are traveling all over the world spreading kirtan. Madhava, Amala, Haribhakta, Gopal. And now a kirtan is exploding all over the world today and becoming very, very popular due to the original efforts of Ayendra and his faith and belief in the holy name. Yeyatamam papajante. Bhishma had no bodily relation with Krishna. But Krishna came before him because he was his unflinching servitor. And Srila Prabhupada mentions that Krishna is very much moved by the sweetness of the names that are related to Krishna with his relation with his devotees, loving devotees, like Nanda Nandana, Yasoda Nandana, Radha Ramana Hari. And that eventually when we get to the clearing stage, we get beyond making offenses to the holy name and get beyond making offenses to devotees and get beyond making offenses, that we'll be able to understand our personal relationship with Krishna. But we cannot approach Krishna directly. We need to take shelter of transcendental media. Srila Prabhupada has given us a storehouse of wonderful treasures in his books. And so we need to learn his books very carefully so that we're not distracted. In Vrindavan, a lot of people want to take a shortcut to learning their eternal personal relationship with Krishna. So they go to these different gurus, and then consequently they get distracted. They maybe are told they are so-and-so and they should wear this color and wear this dress and chant some mantra. And they're distracted in their Krishna consciousness, and they stop coming to the temple. Eventually they stop practicing spiritual life. So we need to be very careful that what we're hearing from the sadhu is exactly what the Shastra is saying, is exactly what Srila Prabhupada has said in the Guru. Guru, Shastra, Sadhu. This is our checks and balances. Once I was in Puri, and I went to this shopkeeper who was a pundit. He also took care of Jagannath Puri. I went to get a certain murti that he carved from a siddhapakul tree. But when I went, he was there with several young devotees from Eastern Europe. And I thought they were just buying deities, but what they were buying were a mantra. He was selling them a mantra. One was getting this mantra for her eyesight. Another was getting this mantra for her husband. And I can't remember what else they were shopping for, but he was cheating them. He made $2,000, 2,000 rupees from each one of them that day for this bogus mantra. So we have to be careful. There's a lot of cheaters out there. We have to keep it safe by staying in the association of the great Mahajans like Srila Prabhupada. So, by taking shelter of the devotees, the Nectar of Instruction, the Chaitanya Charitamrita recommends that we get to this clearing stage and that we are beyond offenses, that we'll understand what our personal relationship is. But we can't approach a great man directly. If we wanted to meet the governor or a king, we couldn't just call them up and ask them to lunch. But if we know their friend, and we make friends with their friend, the friend will teach us how to behave in the presence of that great personality and what that personality likes and how to get the favor of that great personality. So that's what it means, taking shelter of the devotees. Until then, our business is to develop this attachment to the holy name, to come to the clearing stage. But everything that we're doing now, we will be doing in the spiritual sky. We'll be chanting, we'll be serving, we'll be honoring the same form of Dwarkadish and Rukmini, Radha Shyamasundar, Radha Govinda. We'll be honoring and listening to the pastimes of Krishna and his devotees. And this is what our spiritual life will not be different, but our consciousness will be. So thank you very much for allowing me to speak today. Are there any questions or additions or corrections?
Hare Krishna. I just have a reflection. I really like what you were saying about surrendering is, I kind of paraphrase it, surrendering is living in harmony with the will of Krishna, surrendering is living in harmony with the will of Krishna, and then fall down is living in harmony with the will of our false ego. And, in order for us to go beyond our false ego, we really have to take shelter of Srila Prabhupada's books, because it guides our intelligence in such a way that we can gradually overcome our false ego. So I really appreciated your point about the importance of Prabhupada's books and how they're a treasure. So thank you.
Thank you. There's a comment. Are we finished? Thank you.
Thank you very much for a wonderful class. It was very absorbing, and I'm very grateful to hearing all of these wonderful aspects of Bhishma Dev and Arjuna and Krishna. Such reminders bring great hope for all of ourselves, since we are aspiring to come up to higher levels and gain the blessings and grace of these great personalities who you're mentioning. I just wanted to add one little point to the point that you made, where Krishna jumped off the chariot, and there was a chariot wheel lying there, and he picked up the wheel and he was going to hurl it at Bhishma Dev, which is the way it happened. But Arjuna was there, and that bothered him terribly. So he immediately got behind Krishna and got him in a bear hug, wouldn't let him hurl it, you know. So, and he shouted, he says, your vow. So Krishna got the point that Arjuna was not going to let him hurl that, because it would dishonor him, and people would talk evil or ill of Krishna for having broken a vow, that he's a liar, he's a cheater, you know. So therefore, Krishna, realizing that was the manifestation of Arjuna's love, he didn't want his friend to be dishonored in any way whatsoever, and therefore he would not allow that. And Bhishma, of course, was enjoying this beautiful relationship which is going on a battlefield where blood is flying all over the place, and yet there's so much love flowing in spite of that particular point. There was one point that Krishna was very angry at Arjuna at one point. And it was around that time. Why was he angry? Because Arjuna didn't want to pull the bowstring back far enough to try and kill Bhishma, because he was his grandfather. Who can kill his grandfather who raised him since he was a little boy? So that's a very difficult, to do that. So what happened was that it was obvious that if Arjuna did not fight better, did not fight harder, Krishna is going to do this again, because Bhishma was mopping up the battlefield, really. I mean, nobody could do. So anyway, therefore, Arjuna promised, okay, I'll fight harder. And then Krishna was very satisfied when he heard that, because he was chastising him. He says, look at you, you're like a woman. You know, that kind of chastisement. And what warrior wants to hear that? Especially he's your cousin, your friend, and so forth. So anyway, he did fight harder, but not for long, because it's difficult. And then there's Dronacharya and all these others.
Yes, so, and Krishna was so absorbed in attacking Bhishma to protect Arjuna that his cloth, his outer garment even fell off. He didn't even care. And the arrows that Bhishma was shooting at Krishna felt like flowers hitting him. So, amazing transcendental relationships.
Anybody else?
Jai, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.